981, 981, left, look.
I'm here with Coach Bruich, Redlands East Valley Wildcats. Friday night, the Wildcats, I don't even know what you'd say, destroyed the Yucaipa Thunderbirds 48-0 to go 10-0 for the season and to head in on a great mark into the CIF playoffs. Coach, first of all, wow, what an incredible game. What are your initial thoughts of the game?
Everything went right. Everything went the way it was supposed to go from the opening kickoff. We return the kickoff for a touchdown. We get an early turnover. We convert that into a touchdown, followed by another touchdown, followed by a defensive stop, followed by another touchdown. Before we knew it, the game was out of hand.
Yeah, you're up 21-0 within the first 6 minutes of the game. When you get to that point, is it that the will's broken? Do you just keep pounding it until, or what exactly is it?
The only thing I can think from a coaching standpoint was, man, I wonder what the other coach on the other sideline is thinking right now. Because going into a game, you think you have a shot. We kind of knew watching film that maybe they hadn't played anybody that was to our caliber. You never know. You imagine it's going to go like that, but you don't really think it can go like that. But it went the way we kind of imagined it would go. At that point, again, I was more concerned with keeping our kids healthy, and keeping them driven and basically putting the pedal to the metal. It was a CBL championship game. So, what a way to win one. What a way to be convincing. What a way to basically let the rest of CBL know, hey, we played one of our better games tonight.
So, you're up big. You're just getting ready to go into halftime, and they have an injury, a pretty significant injury that stopped the clock for a long time. What do you do to keep your team focused during a 20-minute unexpected delay like that, and to keep them game ready rather than to get cold and things like that as a coach?
You can't do much when you're at 48-0. To be honest, our kids lost focus. I lost focus. Everyone did. What happened to the Yucaipa offensive lineman was horrible. It basically brought to the point, where do we go at this point? We were up big enough. We got playoffs. We're going to be a top seed. So let's take a knee. Let's just take a knee, kick it back to them. Hopefully they'll take a knee. They obviously did, and they tried to run a play. But at that point, I knew going into halftime, we were going to run the clock. The ref had already told me at the injury time that we were going to run the clock. So then it was a matter of just getting our twos ready to go.
And what a great experience for your twos, right? Because they played the whole second half, had some, good moments out there.
Great moments. They had some great moments. Our defense played excellent. Our two defense played excellent. I thought our two offense shined at times. I thought they did some good things.
Okay, so you have your ones, wonderful, all in sync. Your twos got some playing time, and now you're going into CBL. Incredible game. Your ones did great. You got your twos in there. They got some game time. Everybody seems to be in sync, firing on the same cylinders, and now you're getting ready for Norco, a big first round of the CIF playoffs. Sort of at home, as we've talked about before, as close to home as we can get, I guess. How do you feel with your team right now and the mentality that they're in?
You could say we're peaking at the right time, but I have to see it again Friday night. Everyone's excited. Everyone's, hey, you guys are great. You guys are doing well. We are practicing pretty well, but I don't know if we're peaking at the right time until we perform again. It's easy to say that. I have a lot of confidence in our team right now. I'll tell you that. But we got to see it again Friday night. Talk is cheap. We had a good half of football. Let's see where we go from here.
Any concerns? Any injuries?
No, injuries aren't a concern to me. My main concern is, we haven't played a full football game since Redlands. Eisenhower, they played a half. Fontana, they played a half. And Yucaipa, they played a half of football, our starters. So we haven't played many competitive plays. So that's what my concern is. Can we put it together if we need to for a full 48 minutes?
Okay, so keeping their interest for all four quarters.
Not as much keeping their interest, but keeping mistake-free football. You know, once you're not doing something for 80 plays instead of doing it for 30 plays, those extra 50 plays becomes a concern for a coach.
Okay. Do you have time to sit back and sort of enjoy the 10-0 that you did this year, or is it just you can't even really
Nope.
think about it, consider it too much football left to be played?
No, too much football left to be played, number one. Number two, we talked back in January 10th, we had a meeting with this group of kids, and we, you know, arrogantly thought we would be a 10-0 team. You know, we knew that we would have some teams that were going to challenge us, but we knew we could be a 10-0 team. So, yes, it's going to be great, you know, when it's all said and done to look back and go, hey, it's not very often you win 10 in a row. But at the same time, we got more work to do. We got a lot more work to do, and we have a goal, and our kids are trying to get us there.
Okay, your defense, it's ranked one of the top in the state. How is their psyche going into this game against a hard-nosed running team such as Norco? Up for the challenge?
Yeah, they're up for the challenge. You know, the way they practice is admirable. I mean, from the staff, the coaching staff, all the way down to the kids, they practice very, very well. It's fun to watch them practice.
Okay. Tell us about, we talked just a moment about it, but tell us about playing at Redlands High. We've well documented there's not a stadium here. The other two high schools in Redlands have them. We don't. So now we have a CIF championship game or first round game, and we're heading to another high school to play in their stadium. What are your thoughts about Redlands Stadium and playing over there at RHS?
Well, my first thought is it'd be nice to have our own stadium. Unfortunately, that's not in the cards. Our kids don't mind where they play. Any place we play, I mean, every game's an away game to us. You know, really, we got to get on a bus. It just kind of depends on what colors we're wearing. So it doesn't really matter to us. I mean, everything is enemy territory to us. But we'll go. We'll have the benefit of having the shorter bus ride, I guess, and we'll just go and get it done. We'll find a way to get it done. You know, I mean, Norco played in that exact same stadium last year in the first round. So you really, I mean, maybe they do have an advantage when it's all said and done.
Okay, you played Norco preseason. Got to see him just a little bit in passing league.
Oh, okay, yeah, we did. Definitely.
And so in passing league,
It's not real football.
No.
Passing league's not real football. It means nothing. It
Okay.
definitely means nothing.
All right. Anything else? Anything else you see for this upcoming Friday?
No, I mean, win or go home. Win or turn your stuff in. You know, that's what we tell the kids. I mean, we've had a great season, but at this point, any slip up costs us our season. So the urgency's there, and I think they feel it as well. And I've been trying to make sure they feel it in practice. You know, that's really, really all I can say.
All right. Well, good luck on Friday night, Coach. Join us at Redlands High School, Larry Dodge Stadium at 7 p.m. on Friday night for Wildcat football against Norco, first round of CIF. Follow us on Facebook at Rev Football and on the web at revfootball.com. Go Wildcats. Thanks, Coach.
One more thing, I want to give a shout out to my Bulldogs. University of Redlands Bulldogs are in the national playoffs. They play Saturday in Texas, and we want to wish the former Wildcats Bulldogs good luck Saturday.
All right, so go Bulldogs as well, and we'll be cheering for them Friday night after we hopefully have the victory against Norco. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Go Cats!